from the Donahue Pavilion at Oakland Central Catholic High School. It's a 2-point game here as we get ready to start the second half. 39-37, the Waynesburg University Yellow Jackets in front of the Carlow University Celtics. Chase, it's been a back-and-forth game all game long there in the first half. What stands out to you most about Waynesburg's play in that first half?
Well, the first most notable is Jackson Rhodes. 15 points in the first half. He's a key member of this team, and he's finally healthy. When we saw our two earlier PAC matchups, Jackson Rhodes wasn't healthy, wasn't playing. You could tell it hindered the team. And that goes for not just Rhodes, but Goins, Kazee, Cam Dancer out today. This team has been plagued by injuries, and now that a majority of the starting five is back, Dancer being the only exception, you can clearly see it on the floor today.
Waynesburg starts with possession to kick off the second half. Goins will take it across the timeline. Goins will give over to Kazee. Over down to the left wing side to Blake. Blake bounce pass to the top of the key to Kazee. Now back to Blake on the left wing side. Looks to pass, he'll give it back to Kazee. Now over to the right wing side to Goins and back to Kazee. Kazee will drive through the lane. Back passes it out to the top of the key to Blake. He rushes in and through the paint, and he's fouled on his way in as the shot banks off the rim and out. Foul's going against Clayton Cook. That's his second foul of the game, team's first foul of the half.
And a strong start by Waynesburg there. We didn't see them drive to the paint too much in that first half. It was more of a perimeter attack. But so far, one possession, we see something different.
Blake nails his first free throw attempt. Now 2 for 2 on the day. Coming in today at a 71.1% chance, and he misses his third one. Carlow will take possession. Giannetta will take it across midcourt for Carlow. Carlow looks to pass. He inches it closer and gives it to Cook. Cook at the top of the key, guarded by Mikey Smith. A collision right in front of Cook between Aiden Blake and Braden Beard.
Mikey Smith gets called for the tripping foul there in the middle of the court.
Foul's going against Aiden Blake. Initially, our official said it was on Mikey Smith, which would have been his third foul, but now it's going against Aiden Blake, so that's his first foul, team's first of the half. Beard with it for Carlow. He drives in, passes back out to the top key to Giovanna. Now over to Batts. Aleo Batts with jumper on the left wing side is no good. Waynesburg back the other way. It's Kazee at the top of the key. He'll pass it into the lane to Rhodes. Rhodes gets fouled and it falls through and one. Jackson Rhodes gets his first points of the second half. He's up to 17 and will go to the charity stripe for the three-point play.
Jackson Rhodes continuing a impressive performance here in Oakland, Pennsylvania today.
He misses the three-point play opportunity. Score is 42-37. Waynesburg in front, 18:47 left to go here in the second half. Giannetta with it from the right wing side. He tries to get around Goins. He cannot do so. Kicks back out, and a three-point throw is up and good by Braden Beard. Beard up to 11 points. It's now a 2-point game. Smith with it, finds an open Rhodes, and he slides one in off the glass in for two. Back to a 4-point game, 44-40, Waynesburg in front. Rhodes up to 19 points. Only averages 12.3 points per game. Bass will give it over to Giannetta, excuse me. Giannetta on the right wing side. He drives one through and it bounces in again off the glass. Giannetta up to 12 points. Back to a 2-point game, 44-42, Waynesburg in front. It's Blake at the top of the key with it. He passes it into Rhodes. He's wide open for another layup opportunity, and it's back to a 4-point game. Jackson Rhodes cherry picking underneath the net and has found Waynesburg's last 4 points.
Foul goes on Casey Kazee for a little shove. Team's second foul already in the second half.
And Kazee's second foul of the game, team second. Carlow with possession, 17:30 left to go here in the second half. Giannetta with it on the left wing side. He crosses, jumps one up. That one hits off the rim and out. Rebound gets to Blake. Waynesburg back in transition the other way. Kazee stops, gives over to Goins on the right wing side, back to Kazee. Kazee looks to pass. He'll get over to Rhodes on the left wing side. Now to Smith. Smith tries to get one to the hoop. He drops it, kicks it back out to Kazee. Now he drives one in, pass it. Intent for Smith is offline. Here comes Bats for Carlow the other way, and he is going to be fouled on his way to the hoop by Aiden Blake. That's his second foul of the game, team's third of the half. 16:56 left to play. Waynesburg up by 4, 46-42. Carlow inbounds it over to Sam Bird. Bird tries to spin it around, and a travel is called against Bird as he tried to spin around the world and get to the hoop. Just cannot do so. Waynesburg with possession with 16:51. It'll be Kazee with it. We'll take it across half court. Over to the left wing side with Blake. Over to the left corner to Rhodes. Back to Smith, and now back out to the top of the key. Now back into Rhodes. Rhodes lays one in again. Jackson Rhodes rules the bank. Up to 23 points, 48-42. Back the other way is Carlow, and the shot by Adamson misses. Carlow gets the rebound over to the right wing side. It's Giannetta with it. Guarded by Rhodes. He fires one back to the top of the key. Three-point try is no good by Beard, just short. Giannetta will get it back to the top of the key. Over to the right wing side, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Giannetta still with it, gives it over to Bird. Bird, long three-point, just short. Waynesburg collects the rebound with Goins, and they'll take it back the other way, 15:47 left to play. Kazee at the top of the key, over to Goins on the left wing side. Back to Kazee. Back to Goins. Goins tries rushing in. Rhodes, corner, three-point try. It's good. Swishes it through. Jackson Rhodes is unstoppable here today from Oakland Catholic High School. He's at the 26. Uncontested three-point try is no good by Beard. Rebound kicks out for Carlow. Long three-point try is good by Jimmy Giannetta. That's only his second three-pointer of the game. He's up to 15 points. 50-45, Waynesburg in front. 15:05 left to play. Blake with on the left wing side over to Kazee. Kazee drives the lane, tries to toss one up. That's blocked by Taven Adamson. Here comes Carlow back the other way. Shot by Sam Bird, missed. Waynesburg gets the rebound. Waynesburg gives it to Smith. Jumper by Rhodes from the field. No good. Tried to put that one in off the right elbow. Couldn't do so. Carlow comes back the other way with Giannetta. Giannetta to the top of the key to Bats. Bats looks to pass, guarded by Mikey Smith. 11 seconds on the shot clock, goes back to Bird. Bird looks to pass, he'll give over to Giannetta, three-point try. It is true. Giannetta with another three-pointer, up to 18 points. He leads the Celtics in the points category. Now a two-point game, 50-48. Waynesburg turns it over. Carlow with possession with 14 minutes left to play. Bats with it at the left wing side, goes over to the left corner. Adamson back to Bats, now to Bird. Bird trying to pass, he will get it to Beard. Beard tries driving in through the paint, he can't do so. Corner three by Giannetta, falls through, and Carlow takes the lead. Giannetta, 3 straight three-pointers on the last 3 possessions for Carlow. And a full timeout is taken by head coach Tim Fusina and the Waynesburg University Yellow Jackets.
Jimmy Giannetta looks at Jackson Rhodes and says, anything you can do, I can do better. 3 straight three-pointers. He's up to 21. Rhodes at 26. These two guys are playing out of their minds to begin this second half of action.
It's been back and forth. It's the Jackson Rhodes and Jimmy Giannetta show here from Oakland Catholic High School at the Donahue Pavilion, the home court of the Oakland Catholic Eagles, part of the WPIAL.
Just what a response by Carlow coming out of half. We see those inside passes, cherry picking as you called it, down to Jackson Rhodes. And then Jimmy Giannetta comes back and responds with 3 straight three-pointers made. You saw Coach Fusina screaming at his team to get in his face and play some defense. And we'll see what the adjustment here is for Waynesburg.
14 points have been scored by Carlow here in the second half compared to Waynesburg with only 11. Waynesburg came in with a 2-point advantage, 39-37. Play resumes here. Goins at the right wing side. Goes over to Kazee at the top of the key. Back to Goins. Goins drives in from the right wing. It's up. It rattles around and through for 2. Waynesburg back in front by 1. Jalen Goins gets his 3rd point of the game. 13-15 left to go. Bats with it at the top of the key. Bounce pass inward to Adamson. And a whistle on the floor.
Offensive foul there for Carlow. Going on number 20, Alil Batts, and that's going to go Waynesburg's way.
Leo Batts, team's 3rd foul. Goins with it from the right wing side, gives over to Kazee, back to Goins. Goins looks to pass, he'll get it to Rhodes. Rhodes tried to drive one in, he throws one up, he misses, he collects his own rebound. Misses again, and Adamson gets the rebound for Carlow. Giannetta with it from the left wing side. He's been unstoppable here in the second half for Carlow. Adamson with it from the left wing side now with it. Right wing corner 3 is up and just misses short. Shot by Sandberg. Kazee takes it back for Waynesburg. Gives it to Goins. At the top of the key, over to the left wing side now is Scott Belivis. Back over now to the right wing side. Right wing 3 is good by Casey Kazee. First 3-pointer of the afternoon for Kazee. He's at 5 points, and now Waynesburg up by 4, 55-51. Giannetta with it at the top of the key. He'll give over to Adamson. Now over to Batts. Batts looks to get around Goins. Great block there by Gavin Moyer. 3-point try by Alil Batts is no good. Rakes grabs the rebound. And a foul on the floor. It's going against Carlow. Against number 24. That's Taven Adamson. That's his 2nd foul of the game. And Carlow's 4th of the second half. 11:43 left to play. It's 55-51. Waynesburg in front in a full timeout taken by Carlow.
So right after Waynesburg's full timeout, they score 5 straight points. And you see some more physicality out of them, forcing Carlow to make some fouls, submit some fouls. And Waynesburg setting themselves up for a strong position here, forces Carlow to take one of their full timeouts. And just what a nice game we're seeing here in Oakland, Pennsylvania. 55-51. It's been a great game so far.
Yeah, it really has been, especially since these are 2 teams that have struggled as of late. Carlow 1-11 overall record, 1-3 in the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference. They're currently coming into this game on a 3-game losing streak with losses to Penn State Barron, LaRoche, and Hilbert. On the other side for Waynesburg, they came out hot out of the gates to start the season. started off on a 3-game win streak, and since then have not found pay dirt for another win at a 3-7 record, 0-2 in the President's Athletic Conference. And with the start of non-conference game with the conference play freeze happening over the winter break, it's something that Waynesburg could come in and really work on before you kick back on conference play with your next game on January 7th at Chatham. Jalen Goins with the ball for Waynesburg. He'll take it across the timeline. 11:34 left to play here in half number 2. Kazee fakes a shot, gives over to Bilivis. Back over to Kazee at the top of the key. Underhand pass to Goins. Goins with a hard pass to Goins on the right wing side. Long three-point try by Bilivis, just short. Kazee tries getting it inbounds to Rakes, and it hits off of a Carlow defender. Looks like it hit off a Clayton Cook and bounced out of the back of the baseline. Be Waynesburg ball with 11:15 left to play. Waynesburg with it. Kazee, uncontested three-point try from the left wing side is good. Casey Kazee, second three-pointer, 8 points. 58-51 Waynesburg. Just crossed the 11-minute mark here in the second half. Alil Batts with it. Goes over to Cook, now to Giannetta. Giannetta steps back and will walk it around the arc. Giannetta with it on the right wing side now. He tosses one up, and that one's just a little bit too strong. Rakes grabs the rebound for Waynesburg, and here comes Waynesburg back the other way with it. Kazee bounce pass to Goins, back to Kazee. Long three. Misses, just too strong. Kazee will hold on to it at the top of the key. He'll inch towards the left wing side before dumping it off to Rhodes. Now Kazee with it on the left wing side. Hail Mary pass, jumping and making the catch is Goins. He spins around, jumper from the right elbow, misses just short. Carlow loses the ball. It was Batts that lost it, but able to get it back now. It's Jordan McClure. He bounce passes it over to Cook. Three-point try, too strong. Here comes Carlow with it again. Giannetta from the left wing side. He will inch it back towards the top of the key. Here's a long three-point try from downtown, no good. Here comes Waynesburg back with the rebound, 9:36 left to play. Rhodes tries to get the pass in just too far in front of them, and he goes through the exit doors. Be Carlow basketball with 9:34 left to play. A substitution coming in for Carlow. Alil Batts will come out. Into the game now, it's Gavin Moyer. 58-51, Waynesburg in front over Carlow. Carlow with possession. Jimmy Giannetta will take it across midcourt. Moyer with it. He'll pass it over to Cook. Cook looks to pass. Guarded by Rakes. He'll give it over to Adamson. Inbound now to Giannetta. He tosses one up and it falls in. And one for Carlow.
Jimmy Giannetta able to drive inside, up to 23 points, ties his season high. His season high 23 back when they played Penn State Beaver on November 19th.
And one attempt is up and good, so make it 24 points now for Giannetta. And now a 58-54 game. Casey Kazee guilty of the foul. That's his third foul of the game, and he will come out as he's now facing foul trouble. Donovan Rakes from the right wing side tried to inbound that to Rhodes. It's going to hit off the hands of Clayton Cook and out of the back of the baseline. Waynesburg will inbound it.
David Forzani in for Waynesburg. He's the guy who checked in for Casey Kazee.
1.8 points per game for David Forzani. Averages 7.7 minutes per game. Blake with at the top of the key, gives over to Grant Barnhart. Just checked into the game as well. Rakes with it, jumps one up, just a little bit too strong off the glass, and Carlow collects the rebound. Giannetta with it, he's guarded by Forzani. Over to Cook at the top of the key. Cook tries to jump one in, and a foul is called against David Forzani. That's his first foul of the game. That's Waynesburg's 5th of the half.
Forzani instantly raises his hand, said, yes, Coach, I was the one that made that foul. Coach Vicino looks at him and said, David, I'm not mad at you. Playing physical ball, this is what Waynesburg wants to do.
Waynesburg has always been a defensive-minded team with a ton of aggression in the defensive rebound category. It's been the case for Waynesburg. Cook falls down, and a foul is called. The guilty party for Waynesburg is going to be Donovan Rakes. That's his 3rd foul of the game and team 6th. One more, and Carlow will enter the bonus.
Rakes instantly checks out. Mikey Smith back in the game for Waynesburg.
Cook with it, guarded by Smith. He tries to collect one to the lane. That's stolen by Forzani for Waynesburg. He stops on a dime. Bounces it over to Blake. Blake trying to find the pass. He'll get over to the top of the key to Barnhart. Barnhart over to Rhodes. Rhodes, jumper, long 3-point try is no good. Carlow comes back with the rebound. 8 minutes left to play here from Donahue Pavilion. 58-54, Waynesburg in front. 3-point try by Cook is good. He swishes it right through that basket, and Cook is up to 12 points. 58-57, 1-point game. Waynesburg still in front. Blake from the right wing side looks to pass. He'll give it over to Barnhart. Back to Blake. Long 3-point try from downtown, too strong. Cook gets the rebound, and here comes Carlow. Adamson, right wing 3 is good. First points on the game for Taven Adamson. Carlow gets back the lead with 7:21 left to play. 60-58, Carlow in front, and Tim Fusina is going to take a 30-second timeout.
Carlow goes on a nice 9-0 run there since the last timeout. So we're playing a game of tennis here where every other timeout, each team rallies back. They hop back in front. For Waynesburg, it was an 8-0 run after their last timeout. Carlow immediately returns with a 9-0 run. We'll see what happens after this Waynesburg timeout. But with how this game is going, I'd expect more of this same back-and-forth brawl out of these two teams.
Yeah, big story here for Carlow. It's going to be Jimmy Giannetta, the junior guard from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Went to St. Joseph High School. He made first-team All-State, first-team All-AK Valley, first-team All-Section, and a 1,000-point scorer. He has 24 points. Waynesburg looks to tie this game up or potentially take the lead with a three-pointer. They have possession, and a whistle is called as Kazee had it at the top of the key. A foul is going to be called against Jordan McClure. That's his first foul of the game, team's 5th of the half. They only had 4 fouls in the first half. They're now up to 5 with the 7:07 mark left to go. Goins with it at the top of the key over to the right wing side. Kazee, long 3-point try. Too strong off the glass. It's going to bounce off our Rhodes and out of bounds. It'll be Carlow ball with 6:59 left to play.
These two teams basically locked in a stalemate on the stat sheet. Rebounding totals now slightly in Carlow's favor, but the shooting numbers largely the same, with Carlow shooting better from 3. But however, on the field, Waynesburg has been shooting better overall.
Braden Beard with it over to Cook at the top of the key. Now over to Giannetta, back to Cook, and now over to Beard. Beard over to Adamson. Right wing now with it is Bird. Left-hand toss-up, rattles around and falls through. That extends the Carlow lead to now a 2-possession game. It's 62-58. Kazee with it from the left wing side up to the top of the key to Rhodes. Now Goins with it, back to Rhodes. Now into the paint is Mikey Smith. He bounces one up and it falls through, but a traveling call is called against Mikey Smith. It'll be Carlow ball with 6:13 left to play. And Clayton Cook is a little bit shaken up here right underneath the Waynesburg hoop.
Now up to a 12-0 run for Carlow since Waynesburg's 8-0 run. And a 4-point lead for the Celtics.
Carlow is in control of it here. 6 minutes left to play. Adamson with it from the left wing side over to Cook. Cook looks to drive one in, spins around Rhodes. Now pass over to the right wing side to Beard. Beard spins around, jumper up, misses off the mark, and Waynesburg comes up with it. Goins over to Smith. Smith tries driving to the lane. He can't do so, and a foul is going to be called against Carlow. It's going against Braden Beard, his second foul of the game, team 6th of the half.
Both teams up to 6 fouls now, so the next foul will be bonus no matter what.
Grant Barnhart gets the inbound from Goins, and he throws one down in for 3. That's a big three-pointer there by Waynesburg, and Grant Barnhart up to 5 points, his first three-pointer of the afternoon. 62-61, Carlow in front. Hail Mary pass goes in and out of the hands of Beard, and we almost had to play catch there as that was coming right for us here courtside. 5:18 left to play. Grant Barnhart inbounds it for Waynesburg. Gotta be able to watch your head there, Chase. We almost lost you. Goins over to the right wing side, now over to Mikey Smith. Jumper from the left wing side is up and good. It rattles through. Waynesburg back in front by 1, 63-62, 5 minutes left to play. Carlow's gonna take their time with it. Cook with it at the top of the key. Cook over the left wing side, uncontested 3 by Giannetta from downtown. Airballs it. Tried to be kept in by Sam Bird, but he couldn't do so. Waynesburg with possession of it with 4:40 left to play. And Aleo Batts will check into the game for Carlow. Out will come Taven Adamson.
We'll see what each of these teams decide to do here down the stretch. It's been largely a very fast game. We'll see here with 4.5 minutes left what they decide to do.
Kazee, high past Rhodes. He catches it, and a foul is committed by Clayton Cook. He's now into deep foul trouble. That's his 4th foul, 7th team foul of the half, and that'll put Waynesburg into the bonus. It'll be Jackson Rhodes to shoot at the charity stripe for a 1-on-1 situation. Jackson Rhodes from Christchurch, New Zealand, played 1 year at West Virginia Wesleyan and then 1 year at Earlham before coming to Waynesburg during the 2024-25 season. He played cricket and soccer as well as basketball in high school. Rhodes goes 2 for 2 on his 1-on-1 opportunity. Now up to 28 points. 62-65, Waynesburg in front. Jumper by Adamson, who comes back into the game for Cook, is up and good, 65-64. Adamson up to 5 points. Goins from the left wing side over to the top of the key to Kazee. Kazee back to Goins, long three-point try from the left wing is swished through. Jalen Goins up to 6 points. Carlow's got to be able to make it over. 2 seconds left to get over. They do with 21 seconds on the shot clock. Almost faced a 20-second violation. Carlow has not even made it into the field of play yet. Giannetta with it from the left wing side. Over to the top of the key to Aleo Batts. Batts, jumper. Missed too strong. Mikey Smith gets the rebound for Waynesburg, and here come the Yellow Jackets the other way with Kazee. 3 left to play. A 4-point lead for Waynesburg, 68-64. Smith tries getting it over to Rhodes. That's picked off by Burden. Picked off again by Kazee. Barnhart, uncontested 3 from the left wing side. Falls through. 3-pointer by Grant Barnhart. Up to 8 points, and a timeout is called by Carlow. It's now 71-64. Waynesburg in front with 3:04 left to play.
And once again, the team taking the timeout finds a way to rally. Back-to-back threes for the Yellow Jackets. And it seems like everything is falling for whatever team calls a timeout right now.
Yeah, let's see if the trend continues here, as just checking in right in front of us, that's Gavin Moyer. He'll come in.
We have 14 for 11.
Here, as it was a full timeout taken by Carlow, so Carlow only has 3 timeouts left to go in the back pocket. Sam Bird will come out of the game. Because what a game it has been here so far. A game that was only a 2-point advantage here coming into the second half for Waynesburg. 39-37. It quickly went up to now 71-64. And again, these are two offenses that only average about 66 points per game. It is a huge game here for either one of these two teams if they come out victorious, just to snap that win streak and come back in for conference play.
And when you take a look, Waynesburg, they were shooting 45.5% after the first half. In this second half, 52.2 from the field and 5 for 10 from 3. A huge disparity from the first half and second half for this offense, and you can tell by the confidence they were playing with on the court here now with a 7-point lead.
Carlow with possession with it as we just crossed the 3-minute mark. Clayton Cook is over to Giannetti at the front court right. Give it to Cook. Cook between the rings. Over to the right wing side now. 3-point try by Batts. No good. Grant Barnhart gets the rebound for Waynesburg. And the Yellow Jackets will take their time with it. It's Goins that'll take it over midcourt. Now over to the right wing side is Kazee. Kazee, jumper up in the air, bounce off the glass. No good. Here comes Carlow back the other way with a bit of speed. Giannetta rushes in to the lane. Stops, gives it over to Cook. Back to Giannetta on the left wing side. He'll take it back in between the circles. Giannetta over to the right wing side. Jumper up is missed just a little bit too strong by Gavin Moyer. Kazee will take his time for Waynesburg. 2:03 left to play. 71-64, Waynesburg in front. Kazee over to Goins, back over to Kazee. Back to Goins from the left wing side, back to Kazee. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass into Rhodes, another bounce back to Mikey Smith, and he lays one right in for 2. Mikey Smith up to 6 points. 73-64, it's a 9-point game. 3-point try is just short, and it rims out by Braden Beard. On the floor is Beard. He gets his own rebound. Long 3-point try from downtown is Giannetta. He misses. Beard gets the rebound. Right wing 3 now. And a jumper from the free throw line is missed by Batts. Waynesburg with the rebound. And here comes Waynesburg back the other way with 1:12 left to play. Timeout by head coach Tim Fusina with 1:11 left to play on the clock. 73-64 is your score. Waynesburg in front. It'll be a full timeout called by Waynesburg.
So for the first time in a while, we come out of the timeout and we see nothing. Carlow didn't seem to gain anything out of that timeout here. Running out of time, just over 1 minute on the clock, 1:10 left in this game, and Carlow needs to find an answer, being down 9 here against the Yellow Jackets. Jackson Rhodes nearing double-double territory. He's at 27 points and 6 rebounds. So he's really doing it all for this team. You continue to look down the line. Aiden Blake, 9 points. Scott Billivis, 9 points. We haven't seen Scott Billivis really on the court since that first half. And then for the Carlow side, Jimmy Giannetta, 4 3-pointers made, 24 points on the board. Really has been running this offense so much for Carlow. And then their second leading scorer, Clayton Cook, 12 points, 12 rebounds, a double-double for Clayton Cook. He's at 4 fouls. He's standing on the court right now here in crunch time as this game comes to a close.
A lot of bench players coming in for Waynesburg that we've seen throughout the game. 6 different players for Waynesburg has came into the game and has collected points. Kazee with it at the top of the key. That's a rainbow pass up and caught by Smith. A rainbow pass back to Kazee. Now over to Goins on the right wing side. And Clayton Cook is going to foul. Or they're actually going to give it to Braden Beard. It was either going to go to Cook or Beard. And for Cook's sake, he should be glad it wasn't him because that would have been his 5th and would have been disqualified from the game.
He called it on 10 instead of 13.
But Cook will come out.
He called that on 10. He called that on 10? Yeah. Apparently he was being the Christmas present.
So a free throw attempt will go up by Jalen Goins. Goins, the 6'3 senior from Morgantown, West Virginia. Last year, NABC Honors Court, CSC Academic All-District, averaged 7.6 points per game and 2.4 rebounds. Also made the President's Athletic Conference Academic Honor Roll. Second free throw attempt is up and good for Goins. Up to 8 points is Waynesburg. Now 75-64.
Jalen Goins picks up the foul there. The reach in just got a little too handsy there. And it's going to be the 7th team foul, Goins' first foul, and that will send Giannetta to the line.
Jimmy Giannetta, he is 4 for 5 in his free throw attempts. First one is up and good, so make it 5 for 6, up to 25 points now. Jimmy Giannetta, a business and finance major at Carlow. The junior guard from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Again, went to St. Joseph High School. Second one is up and good by Giannetta. He's up to 26, now 75-66. Both teams in the bonus, and a foul is going to be called against Carlow. This one's going against Braden Beard. That's his 4th foul of the game, team's 9th. That'll bring up Casey Kazee to the line to shoot for a one-on-one situation. Casey Kazee, the senior guard, 5'10", from Tip City, Ohio. First free throw attempt is up, and that falls in. 9 points now for Kazee. Kazee played 2 seasons at Earlham College. High school had 3 letters. The second one is no good. 76-66. Coming back the other way is Giannetta, and he puts one in for 2. He's up to 28 points, and a timeout is taken by Carlow with 45.6 seconds left to play. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Jimmy Giannetta, once again, we've said his name all day consistently. Up to 28 points. Now he hops Jackson Rhodes. Rhodes has been relatively quiet in the past 8 minutes, but Jimmy Giannetta hasn't slowed down at all. 6 of 7 from the free throw line and 4 out of 10 from 3. Jimmy Giannetta, 28 points, a new season high. Jackson Rhodes, also 27 points, a season high for him, a career high for him at Waynesburg University.
It's been a great half here so far for Waynesburg. Came in with a 2-point lead to kick off the second half. Now that is up to 8 points. Goins with it. He'll give it over to Billivis and will immediately get fouled by Jimmy Giannetta. That's only his 2nd foul of the game, and now Chatham up to 10 fouls. That puts Waynesburg into the double bonus. Scott Belvis will go to the line to shoot. 6'2" senior guard from Imperial, Pennsylvania. One of only a couple players from the state of Pennsylvania on this team, as his first free throw attempt is up and good. 59.3% for Scott Belvis. Second one is up and good. He's up to 11 points now, 2 for 2 on his free throws. 44.3 seconds left to go. It's a 10-point game here from Oakland Catholic High School. Giannetta with it at the top of the key. He'll cut in from the left wing side, guarded by Rhodes. He stops on a dime, bounce one just a little bit too strong and rims out. And a foul is called. This one is going against Sam Bird. That's his first foul of the game. Team's 10th. Waynesburg in the double bonus. Mikey Smith will go to the line to shoot for 2. Mikey Smith from Medford, New York, 6'2" guard. He's a junior for the Yellow Jackets. First free throw attempt is up and just a little bit too hard off of the backboard. 62.5% on the season so far for Mikey Smith. Smith has 6 points so far. And he misses his second free throw attempt. And Waynesburg gets back the ball. Goins with it, in between the circles. Now over to Kazee at the left wing side. No pressure by Carlow. Kazee rushes one in. He drives through the lane and bounces one in for 2. Up to 11 points, 10 seconds left to play. 80-68, Waynesburg in front. Giannetta goes up and is fouled by Jackson Rhodes with 6.2 seconds left. That's Jackson Rhodes' second foul of the game. Waynesburg's 8th of the half. Giannetta will go to the line to shoot for a 1-and-1. Giannetta's first one is up, and that one swishes right through. Up to 29 points now for Jimmy Giannetta. What a performance so far by Giannetta. As second one is up and true. A 30-point game now for Jimmy Giannetta, who only averages 12.4 points per game. And Waynesburg will let time expire with Bilovis just sitting there with the ball. And that is your final. Waynesburg's going to win this one by 10, 80-70. They snap a 7-game losing streak here in this one. A great win here for Waynesburg as they take a little bit of some time off for a couple weeks and come back in for conference play at Chatham on January 7th.
Yeah, a huge victory for Waynesburg after 7 straight losses. Building a victory here going into only conference play for the rest of the season. There's not another non-conference game all year. So when you look at your leaders on this team, guys like Jackson Rhodes, Jalen Goins, Scott Bilovis, these guys having strong games, picking up this 10-point win, and putting up 80 points on the day. Waynesburg not putting up the mid-60s like they had been averaging so far this season. A very strong performance on both sides of the ball for Waynesburg University today.
Waynesburg ties their team high this season in points with 80. They put 80 up today. That matches their highest total. They put up 80 points in an 84-80 loss back on December 6th against the St. Vincent Bearcats. But it's a big win for Waynesburg here in this one, winning this one 80-70. Again, conference plays comes up after the Christmas break and into the new year on January 7th. That is a 7 p.m. tip-off. On the other side for Carlow, same break as them as well. They don't come back till January 7th, where they kick back off conference play again at Alfred State. That game starts at 4 p.m. Want to look real quick at the standings here and the final stats before we send it back in studio here. Carlow sits in 6th place in the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference standings, a 1-3 overall, or a 1-3 conference record, and now a 1-12 overall record. On the other side for Waynesburg, they sit in last place in the South Division standings at an 0-2 conference record and now a 4-7 overall record. Well, looking at the final stats here with your final score here from Oakland Catholic High School. 27 points by Jackson Rhodes. That leads Waynesburg in the category. Mikey Smith had 6, 11 from Casey Kazee, 9 by Aiden Blake, 8 by Jalen Goins, and 19 bench points by Waynesburg. 11 of those 19 coming from Scott Billivis and 8 by Grant Barnhart.
And looking over on the Carlow Celtic side of things, Jimmy Giannetta, what a game for him. 30 points in the loss. He was 4 from 10 from 3, played 39 of the 40 minutes. Continuing on, Clayton Cook, 12 points, 12 rebounds for him. Aaliyah Batts had 9. Taven Adamson picked up 5 and 14 bench points for the Celtics, as Braden Beard picked up 10 and Sam Bird picked up the other 4.
8 lead changes in this one. Score was tied 3 separate times. Waynesburg edges out Carlow in bench points 19-14. Carlow's largest lead they had was only by 4 points, and that was at the 6:36 mark left in this game. And then since then, Waynesburg exploded on a huge run, and their largest lead came with 25 seconds left in the game, where they led by 12. That score was 80-68, but Carlow gets that 2 points. It ends in a 10-point game. Again, both teams will have a long rested break before coming back for conference play. But Chase, any final thoughts before we send it back?
A great stepping point for Waynesburg, picking up the non-conference win over the Carlow Celtics here, building into conference play when they head to Chatham on January 7th.
Well, that'll do it all here from Oakland Catholic High School. Myself, Tyler Aaron, alongside Chase Masenko. We'll send it back here to studio. Here, final score, Waynesburg 80, Carlow 70. Have a great day, everyone, and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll send it back to Zach Black, who's in studio. Zach, take it away.